Hello there, Bipana. Okay, so well done for doing your P1s, your P2s. Well done for sending the first work. What I'm going to do actually is just do a quick word count. Actually, I won't. But the next work you send me, I want it to be around 250, 260 words, okay? This is probably over, I'm guessing. So the examiner won't give you points for writing. In fact, for writing over the limit. In fact, they stop correcting at around 275. So be careful. Let's go. It is certainly true that interaction between family members, has been lessening day by day. Okay, has been falling or has been, okay, that would have been better actually, been falling day by day. Completely agree with that, with this statement, and it could be due to various reasons. Okay, this is called an empty sentence because it can be used in any essay, and to solve that problem what we have to do is make that sentence specific to your paragraphs. And if you look in the course, there's a quick tutorial, and it says like, this essay will discuss this issue using examples from teenagers and recent studies to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, let's go. To begin with, in the developed countries, the development of technology has influenced family life. The use of products such as a laptop, iPod, and games, and electronic games, just to be more precise, has occupied many children and teenagers' time. Good. As a result, they spend hours of fruitful time in playing them instead of spending time with their family members. Good. For example, many children spend more than 4 hours playing video games than doing any other activities. In addition, most of the families are nuclear families, and both parents are busy in their respective work to maintain the economic condition of the family. So they often do not have enough time to monitor or communicate with children. For instance, it is found that many families in developed countries are hardly able to sit together to talk and eat a meal. Okay, very good start. Good example. Okay, but let's follow the sentence head structure, and what we would do is just delete all of this actually, and then apart from this sentence, and then we'll just change the so to therefore, so it sounds more academic, and this way we're more likely to reach the word limit. Okay, and we cannot put additional points on like this. So really look at the course and follow the acronym for your paragraph structures. Okay, furthermore, each family member often has a smartphone, so whenever they are at home, instead of face-to-face conversation, they usually spend time on social media such as Facebook, Viber, or Skype. Capital letters for each one of these, okay, and then an or an and at the end, just for style. For example, a recent study has shown that there has been a significant increase in the use of social media, even though family members are together. Good. Therefore, most teenagers spend time with. Okay, yeah. So just delete this, and we'll finish with a therefore sentence. Okay, and then that's going to close the paragraph, and it's just going to make it a lot easier for you. Okay, in conclusion, I fully agree that communication has decreased due to technological developments. Working parents usually have busy schedules and many more. Okay, so just delete this bit because it doesn't make much sense. Okay, just delete this. Okay, and that probably brings back to the word limit and keep it a bit more coherent. Also, another tip, shorter sentences are easier to understand. Okay, like this kind of length, or like up to here, that's fine. All right. If you've got more things to say, it's probably better to start another sentence because there's less chance of a grammatical mistake then, and this will help you with your grammatical range and accuracy. Okay, so let's have a look at your other piece of work. Okay, let's go. So people have different views how regarding how to improve a talented generation, or I don't really understand that, so that needs to be rephrased. If you want, write me 5 sentences out with regarding, okay? So people have different views regarding how to raise talented children. It's one version. While some people think that part of talent is inherited by birth, however, I believe that talent can be developed to become a great talent. Talent can be developed to become great at sport or music. Very good, fantastic. So once again, have a look at the acronym for the paragraphs and have a look at the acronym for the introduction as well, because we can use a sentence that would be very useful to you, and that would be, this essay will look at these issues, this issue and this issue, using examples from Harvard studies and the Olympics to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, so we can't say recent studies, we have to say some recent studies by Oxford University, and this just makes it more believable. Okay, and then we can make that final sentence more relative. For instance, some recent studies by Oxford University have shown that children from parents who know about music inherit um, inherit the gene of music, which they believe they do not need much training than parents without related to field. Okay, I don't understand that, so that just needs to be rephrased. Okay, also remember to follow the acronym, and this would make it a lot easier to read, and it'll make you the amount of sentences that you need to master in order to score higher becomes less, because you can just focus on mastering these 5 sentences you need for a solid paragraph, and that just makes it a lot easier. Okay, so that needs to be rephrased. It's also claimed that they can grasp the technique or methods very quickly than other children. Okay, so you also need to review your use of Saxon genitive, because that's incorrect there. So yeah, just really look at those modules regarding sentence paragraph structure, okay, because it needs to be implemented to make coherent paragraphs. Let's carry on. However, there's others think that children can be taught about music or games and become talented in those fields. Good. For example, a study has exhibited that with proper education, constant and consistent training is provided to the children, that will enhance. Okay, so let's see. For example, the study has exhibited that if the proper education, constant and persistent training is provided to the children, he or she can become a great person. Okay, so can you see? I just deleted this because we've got a conditional sentence here, so you need to review your use of conditional sentences. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult to score high. So if you want, write me down 5 conditional sentences, study it, write it down, and I'll give you feedback on those as well. Okay? Many of the schools are providing constant training and education to the children who are keen to develop the skills in art or music. Okay. Many children are good in games such as the Olympics as a game due to effective training, practice, and hard work. Good. However, follow the acronym and we've got much stronger coherent paragraph. Easy point. In conclusion, although some people have their own talent by birth in music, sport, and creative arts, well, I believe that, okay, so 2 conjunctions. Use this one or use this one, but don't use them both, okay? So delete this. I believe that talent can be learned with intense practice. Excellent. It is important to provide children guidance in respective fields, rather than biasing them with born with talent or without. Okay, good. Very good, solid essay. So what I want you to do now, all right, is implement all the corrections that you've heard. So go through the essay, write down and make the corrections that I've given you to the video, okay? Make a list of the mistakes and then send me back your corrected essay, both corrected essays. Send me the list of mistakes made, and then send me your 2 new essays, okay? And then send it all back to me in one email, in one email. And when I get that one email with your two corrected essays, your error list, and your 2 new essays, okay, I'll give you some more feedback and some more guidance. Okay, so you're on the right track. Let's carry on improving. All right, have a good day.